Where's Mr. Bear?
I ate the bear.
I haven't seen
Deal
Mr.
with
Bear,
it.
Callum.
She has a hatchet for
Stay in the car.
necklace?
Go and
That's
ask
epic.
information.
I have a grenade for one, so it's just kind of funny when you're walking into a horror game. Foreboding, I suppose. Oh man, I can't move that fast. I can look really fast though.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed.
I don't
Please
care.
make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
Can't tell me what to do,
Prepare
bitches.
the park for shutdown.
Press X to interact with objects. I will when I get there.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Tribute to the untamed heart of Psalm Island. The people use their talents to bring the dream winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated first day of May 1977, James B. Longley. I have a really small screen, guys, so that's why I have to put my face in because I get like little tiny print like that. I have like a 16 point something for television. It's smaller than computer screens.
What?
Oh no, I'm getting dizzy, it looks like. My hands look like clubs.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop!
No.
I think your boy just ran into the
Let me-
park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
So how come everything that like sets up kind of the Silent Hill guy chased my kids gotta be like a woman now? Like, it's kind of cool that a dude did it. Kind of.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, Mommy.
Welcome to the park. That is one ugly face. I like his cane though. Can I beat him up and steal his cane?
Callum, I told you to wait in the car!
Over here.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Really?
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees. The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Someone should fix that. I think she fainted. I'm just gonna assume this is all hallucination now. Just saying, vision shouldn't get that blurry unless she fell
Park.
unconscious.
What happened here?
You're unconscious and dreamy.
Callum! Where did you go?
I think I can. No, he's faster. She ran out of speed. I didn't look at who made this, but I'm guessing it's the chick that did that one where you were the baby. Oh my god, she's like freaking out because of this. The controller even shakes when you go near it.
Too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Pussy. You need Sam Fisher vision. That's what you need. Examine shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
What is that? Is that like... kind of looks like a Converse wannabe.
Stop, Callum!
I mean, not Converse. Yeah, Converse. The boot Converse, though. that you get for like men for like on the freaking.
Where are you? Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just
Worst
a
in
drunk guy in a
class.
suit.
Can't seem to pass. Chad gets angry like to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Yep. I don't know. She knew the person there so much.
What's
Does
this?
she work here? Oh, I gotta hold it? No, okay, there we go. Oh god, this is so small. Purchase the land on Solemn Island for a pittance. I might add. Ooh, old. God, why does it have to be so small? Like, if it was a piece of paper and small, it wouldn't be so bad, but this is a screen. It's not like it's a Kindle. Mwahahahahaha. Here's the map. Should he go this way?
Callum, stay where you are.
I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I don't think he's gonna like jump out of the boat. That'd be pretty weird. If he did though, I would have some
Mommy.
serious worries about that kid. Like, put him on Ritalin or something.
Where are you?
We saw where he is. Why won't you get on the stupid boat? Oh yes, we have to wait until it allows me to. You always notice they always do that in theme parks. Busted up ones kind of beach on the side there, and they just get all gross and they never do anything about it. I've ripped jeans. And slightly, no, they're not high heel. Her foot's just in like that on the other side. I guess I should look up instead of
Near a
examining.
great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A
I have
boy
a
named Hansel and a girl named
Axe on my
Gretel.
neck.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Bite or suck.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
Why?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
Or ever.
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods.
Hi, Chad.
When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Okay. I'm not sure why Chad's just there, and I can't even turn my head around.
After receiving
Yeah,
a
they
thorough
stare at them
scolding from
more.
their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
I wasn't paying attention to the story anymore. Just
In the morning,
Chad.
their mother
I wonder
gave
what's
them a
behind
slice
it,
of bread
Chad.
and led them deep
Yeah.
into the forest once again.
It gets shaky when the bad's happening, but I don't see Chad anywhere.
Hansel
Why am
broke
I
his bread
scared?
into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Oh no, 3 days. I'm assuming they ate bugs and things off the ground. drinking streams.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've actually heard the story from the with the woodcutter. It's always just pops up where they find the house. They were hungry in the woods.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing
know how
the
the
air
rain didn't get rid
and
of the
peering
gingerbread
around
house.
with
Just
cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed
The mom's
back,
secret life.
for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother.
It's their secret
Come,
life.
children, don't be afraid. I
Her
have
boobs
something
pointing. Oh no, okay,
for
that's
you.
for sure.
The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops.
I've been
The
playing too
children
many
took them
mainstream
and began
games.
to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Eat the witch, you cannibals. Where's my boat hit?
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut.
This is actually
Your
starting to get
brother will
boring.
make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel.
I'm not sure what my
Once he
character is
is
getting freaked
fattened
out.
up, I shall feast upon him.
Oh no, my boat hit something. I'm so scared.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat.
I'm in the dark with headphones, so I
fearing
mean,
the
it's
day
not me.
that the witch would
It's not
eat him.
me.
The witch, for her part, grew impatient.
I'm
Today,
impatient.
I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel.
That's
Climb
nice.
inside
If you eat him,
and
it's
light
faster
the
to end
oven.
the story.
But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is
Yes,
here.
this is where she
And she
cooks her.
moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward.
I even have red
into the
lighting in
oven.
this room. You can
Gretel
see it.
slid a
It's over there.
large iron bolt over the door to the
You know,
oven.
give mood lighting for the horror.
Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Tasty.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate
It's
her.
awesome. That is the best ending ever. Story was way too long, but holy shit. Best ending ever. They ate the witch. Good children. That's what you do. You eat witches. Only the mean ones. Oh! Hi! Actually kind of looks like it's smiling and crying. And has sharp teeth. But ducks do not have sharp teeth. Or swans, actually. Whatever. Can I get out now? There's a swan not gonna let me. It has vengeance issues, yes. It hates humans. I must have missed whatever scared her last time, because I get swan, gingerbread, and chocolate. Okay, so you get an achievement for that long, boring ride. Is his face screwed up still? No. I don't want to do it again. That's boring. Apparently you can do it again.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy. looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
A vehicle.
Another accident.
Someone's gonna have to fix
This
those
place.
lights. Oh shit, there's blood and everything. I know where the person is. Oh, I can open it. No, but I can't reach because it's too small again. Despite the constant interruptions of work, Island Park will be opening on time. Governor is booked to cut the ribbons, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced that was needed for the banner writing, the whatever. It's astonishing to think that a reason for positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistake. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Hey, it's the teddy bear was murdered? Hey, Callum, I found your teddy bear. Someone murdered your teddy. I can't grab it. Well, oh, too bad for you, kid.
This isn't a game, Callum. Callum, stay where you are.
I don't see Callum.
Callum!
I think my mom would find this game scary if she played them, even in her age. There's actually not that much garbage on the ground if you think about it for a theme park. Like theme parks are dirty, overpriced places.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Oh,
the guy
God.
just snapped.
We
Those
were
poor
waiting for our
kids.
turn on the right. Frank, me, and the boys are still in chipmunk suit is making a nice carving. When people took photographs, Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I have always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. Why? Did you play too many Nights at Freddy? They're not scary. Anyways, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more I saw away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice, but the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving, said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everyone was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he stabbed and stabbed and stabbed with an ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and the kids were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids that landed in the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature come more or less alive. See, this is why you should pay your employees more so they don't go crazy, because it doesn't actually seem like a dead-end job instead of being a dead-end job. I'm sure the publicity the place got was great. Alright guys, I go to the picket booth.
I can't get on while it's moving.
So? Oh, increase speed, decrease speed. We're actually gonna ride these rides when no one's watching them? That's scary. Not the park, not the ghost, not the weird little chipmunk ghost guy staring at you. No one at the controls. Okay, I think I slowed it down. I guess we gotta let the ghosts... Ah, we're gonna ride the ride, guys! Apparently ghosts are proficient in running rides. I'm just gonna assume there's a ghost. I mean, someone was murdered here. Lots of people were murdered here, apparently. My controller's shaking right now. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm guessing she's scared. Oh, hey, where'd he come from? Is he still there? He's still there. Where'd he come from? Where did he go? Why was he there? Did she not take her medication? Did she leave a rubber room? Oh, he's the one controlling the machine. See? Ghosts are really good at running machines. I guess I'm done with this ride.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The
Okay.
first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
You're aware of postpartum depression, or whatever the fuck it's called, right, lady? Did no one give you medication for that? I mean, at that point, it's not gonna hurt the kid. Actually, it would be more hurtful if you didn't take medication. It's kind of cute. Old, needs to get fixed. It's kind of cute. I want to draw lipstick on it though, I don't know why. I think to make it a little more wacky. I guess this is, I don't know, I kind of feel like this is a ride simulator with elements of horror.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
You know what's a good scary game? Fatal Frame 2. One's not half bad. 3's a little scarier, I find, than 1. Just the whole in your house thing. Same reason, yeah, the Silent Hill 4, the room, is scary. Because they invade your home, your safe area. That's way more scary than just, I don't know, going to some haunted house and finding ghosts. I mean, you kind of expect to go to a haunted place and find ghosts. I mean, that's the point. You know what they need to do? You know how when you watch those ghost shows, never mind. Is it gonna crash on me? Oh, there's one that's on. There's one that's on. Come on, run. Run! I'm pushing the button. For what? There's a report. Instant report. Why does everything have to be so small on this? My TV's small enough. Practically need, like, a freaking microscope the size of the television I have to read these. Brief description of incident. During the transit of a bumper car into the area, one of the straps attached to the load of the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the car. Describe any injury caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. Did you file employer portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor comment, Dexter and truck driver claim to have seen someone on the back of the load unloading the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested Dexter provide them with a urine sample. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Additional notes: the local labor are very superstitious, and the photocopy. Local laborers are refusing to return to work until photocopy from the local church, walk in the park, and exercise. Photocopy. The fucking photocopy. I can't read because of it. Wait, what did I see? What did I look up? What am I looking at? Oh, the car's going crazy. I guess it's just playing out the same incident that happened. Man, this would be a really shitty place to work. I guess I have to go examine it.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
Why is there crying babies? I mean, this area would have like, what, at least 8-year-olds. I don't know, or... No, this one's an older ride, probably. I don't see a UFC this 12, it's probably 12. Why babies? You know, babies was good when babies mattered, but babies don't matter. So, yeah.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Good for you.
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was.
And you left
When I
him
came
there
back,
for 2 minutes.
The sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Read page. You know what, I'm not even going to bother reading it. You know, it's super important for the atmosphere, but the writing is too fucking small. I don't give a damn what it says. You're going to have it, like, shrunken up like some, like, prune. I think this is, no, that's that sign.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Comments after touring the park or in the ride, viewing numbers incidents here. You know what's nice? When you play Uncharted, you hit the square. You hit the square button, and it comes up in normal writing in big letters, so you actually can see what the hell you're writing. Now, why can't more games do that? They try and do all this like nice, pretty, like moody junk when it comes to like the imaging of the writing, and my screen's teeny, so why do I have to examine him instead of the actual car?
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
Oh, shit.
According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone.
I hope
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
How the hell did you, like, not win a suit? You should have sued. You should have put it on, like, fucking Nancy Grace. You would have won. Oh, so weird. I'm going to call this... What is that weird guy just everywhere? Who is he? Do I get explained who he is later? Or is he just gonna, like, chillax and always be there, being like, hey, isn't it fun being on the rides? At night, when no one's here, and you're probably unconscious? Save me.
Where are you, Callum? Stay where you are!
Okay, your kid's not that age, so he's not gonna be crying. Spin, sugar. Every time she does this, the controller, like, crazily shakes. This doesn't look like you're running during these either. I'm here to tell you a story.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything.
Double homicide.
I'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Double suicide, yeah. Double suicide.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Don't. Mommy sounds like she wants to murder you. Don't. No wonder the kid ran off.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Let's go. Let's go ride the roller coaster. When we think about murder. Yay! Come on, run better. Let's ride the roller coaster. Ups and downs.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum. I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool, you always were.
Awaits.
Hope the light. Okay. Where am I supposed to go from here? How do I use the flashlight?
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks.